Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Guess where I'm at? Guess where I am? Clean these off here. I hurt my wrist. The sad part about it, I don't know how I did it. Some air over there. Nice and cool. Getting kind of humid out here. This here. Guys at? What you doing? What you doing now? What you doing? Let me tell you, somebody at this airport, they be smoking some kind of stuff because, oh my goodness, it's like, really? You can smell it. So I'm thinking to myself, what do you think the passengers are going to say when they get into your car and they smell that on you? I mean, like, really? I don't understand it. Here at the airport, where the Uber and Lyft drivers are, it just seems kind of weird to me. It's like they just taking a chance. You know, and it seemed like, you know what, you could probably go to each car and you'll find out where the strongest smell comes from. Just one of those situations, unfortunately. You see these wipes right here, guys? These are so cool. They really do the job cleaning your cell phone, your shades, your glasses, lens cleaner wipes, the cleaning wipes for your lenses, even for cameras. Hey Larry Hurst, how are you? How is work coming along? I'm cleaning out my phone here. How is work? I'm here at the airport. I'm waiting for more to come on so we can have a good conversation based upon that topic. Because, you know, like the 180 days, and I think they should do something about those so-called dead miles or unpaid, non-paid miles. Hopefully that's on their agenda for this 180 days. They need to do something about those dead miles that we get. Again, I'm trying to wait for more people to come on so that we can talk about it, get different perspectives, because definitely I believe something should be done. I really do believe that. It has to be done. I'm doing well. I am doing well. Cannot complain, Larry. Cannot complain. I'm glad you're doing well. Absolutely. This is my second cup of coffee. Oh my gosh, I know. It's just not right. It's not right. And basically, I've been on the clock for an hour and a half. And I made like a total so far $30-something. So that's not bad considering the minimum is like $15 an hour. It's going, can't wait to leave. What's going? I missed something. It's going, I can't wait to leave. Oh, okay, it's going. Oh, I got you. I asked you about I asked you about work. I tell you, right? Zoom, zoom, catch it, catch it, catch it. It's gone. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead with what you know. The topic is Uber and Lyft. Can we get away from dead miles? You know, or non-paid miles. You know those miles that we use to go pick up the customer. I'm going to say patient. I'm thinking about work. I mean, you know, the medical field here. The thing, all right, remember, you know how when you, after you pick the person up and you're taking them to their destination, right? They give us 3 options in terms of routes or routes, however you want to pronounce it. But when it's time to pick that person up, they don't give you, at least I don't see that option on my navigation when it's time to go pick them up. It just gives you one straight way to go pick them up. And I'm wondering, why can't we be given the quickest way of getting to that person instead of, it seems to me, is a longer way. Now, does that have something to do with your navigation? I would say no, because when I'm using the same navigation app to go pick up the customer, that is the same navigation I'm using to actually go get the customer in terms of for arrivals, and then using that same system for destination. So when we accept that ride, we should be given some options, or given the fastest way to get to pick up that particular customer. So it won't seem like it's taking such a long time to get to that person, and this is miles that you're putting on your vehicle that you're not getting paid for. So it's like, you know, they need to look into that, and hopefully they're going to look into that within these 180 days. Now, I do know they said something about family and friends now can track you when you're out working. They'll know exactly where you are. That's a good feature. It's an awesome feature. I just wish that to go along with that, they can have pictures of the customers or everyone who will be using that account, so that when you accept that ride, let's say it says Rita, but Mike comes in the car, or he don't even tell you his name unless you ask. He just gonna confirm that particular person's name that's on the account. But I think there should be pictures of each individual who will be using that account. I know that's kind of a stretch, because some people don't want no type of tracing towards them, so they don't want to put a picture of themselves on the account. Also, I wish that when we see the name in that little figurine of a face, that that's actually a picture of a person. Now we have, you know, like when you turn on your app, you have to verify yourself to confirm this is you. Have anyone considered putting something up other than your face to see if it will be accepted? So I'm thinking with that same technique, there should be a face recognition detail. I agree. At least a picture of the camera. Yeah, well, at least, right, at least. You know, at least you have some type of idea of the person, in a sense, because you could be picking up that person and you might not be picking up that person, but you have to confirm that you're picking up the correct person. And oh, really? You don't forget nicknames? Okay. Well, usually nicknames are more, yeah, I would say, yeah, I can understand that. Nicknames are more not familiar, but easy to remember because it has a little reasoning behind it, kind of thing. Yeah, I can see that. But I'm wondering if they could do the face recognition for the Uber account holder people as well as the Lyft, because sometimes with Lyft customers, they will take a picture of a still art, you know, or a flower. It's not necessarily their face, or they taking a picture of a picture. So if Uber want us to verify ourselves in the camera and it recognizes that it's us. Oh, okay, some people use their nicknames. Yeah. See, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Because there's no real... Well, they have to use their accurate name on the account, though. That's not good. I know, that's right. Yeah, and you're going to say, Puka did it. It was a man named Puka. What was his name? He said his name was Puka on the account. Puka. You know, so there are some loopholes in the whole setup for the account. Anytime you can put in a nickname and not your official name. And I feel like they should not be able to put still pictures up to recognize, to say that's a picture of them. Okay, Larry Hurst said, I don't want to go pick up no pimp daddy or PJ. Let me get that government name. Exactly. Let me get that government name. I mean, it's a part of security. It's a part of being safe. It's a part of, I mean, you know my name. You know some things about me based upon the profile that Uber has. And I just think it's kind of one-sided when the company wants more secure information about us, but when it comes to right, puka, you know, but when it comes to the passengers, there are loopholes on that side, and I don't think that's safe. So I think they really need to look into their account features in terms of face recognition, that you know it's that person. It is a human being face, not a picture of a picture, not a picture of a flower, not a flower. Just like with your phones, have that technique that it can recognize your face. I think that should be extended to customers as well as for Lyft and Uber. Also, the picture of the, with the account holder and an actual name, government name, not your nickname, your neighborhood name. No, Pinky and, Too Short and Lemon Head and Peanut Head and Ghost or Black, or I mean, the names can just be so like wow. But Pimp Daddy, that doesn't sound nice. It is very one-sided, and I've just been thinking about it. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm hoping somebody would be in that meeting and say, okay, we need to categorize the situation. What I'm talking about now, that's the safety, that's the security part. Yes, I thank you for allowing my family and friends to track me wherever I go. That's awesome, wonderful. But with that, I'm concerned, is there a delay in location? Okay, can you believe I actually had a ride with a 0? What? 0.00 stars? Okay, what was your experience after the ride, Larry? Oh my gosh, did they even get one from you? I think that's the second time you told us about an experience like that. I never had a ride that was, yeah, oh my gosh. I can't remember the lowest. I think the lowest I've seen was like a 4.6 something. Wow, Larry, and you picked the person up anyway? Bravery, bravery. That is awesome. I guess you were like, I'm going to reevaluate this person, and now I'm going to see what I'm going to give him or her. That's the way you do it. Because sometimes it could have been just an issue between that person and the driver, but then you have to think, okay, now how many drivers did he or she had issues with? Makes you wonder, right? Wow. You got to tell me how that went for you. I'm down in the Lyft lot today, but I have both apps on because the very first time when I came out here and I was in the Lyft lot, I got more rides from Uber. And when I was in the Uber lot, I didn't get a lot of them. It's like every ride I went on that time was from Uber. Let's see, what's this? 11 o'clock. Oh, that's 14:51. Okay. Yeah, so, okay. I know. But so you think about it, there are some drivers that have some low ratings too. I don't know if it's so many backed up and they're afraid to just let them go because they're going to lose so many drivers. I don't know. Or, and also when it comes to the passenger, they in it for the money. Jesse, good morning, sister. Drive, girl, drive. Oh, welcome. Oh, my gosh. That is awesome. She is such a wonderful, beautiful lady. Oh, my gosh. Oh, thank you so much, Jesse. I appreciate you. I really do. Oh, that is awesome. Thank you, Drive, girl, drive. You're awesome. Well, you knew that before this, but yes, you are. He was quite almost... but was okay, right? Oh, you gave him 5 stars. He was so what? You don't want your passengers to be very quiet? It's kind of like, oh, what's going on? Oh, maestro. Okay. Oh, maybe that's a little different. I don't know. It's amazing how, you know, once you get into these closed quarters, it's like, your frame of mind, your thoughts are like, you know, you begin to detect things. I know, you know what, Larry? I know that you were. I know that. Without a doubt. But you guys got it made. You got it made up there. Oh, man, I wish we can carry concealed. And what is it? Concealed and also open guns. Why I lost connection with Lyft? This is the second time that happened. Yesterday it kept happening, so I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Let's see. Nope, I'm not setting up a pickup. Yeah, so it's like, oh, I'm still on though. I don't understand that one. I'm still in the queue. Wow. But it said I lost connection from Lyft. Go figure, right? Go figure. I don't know. So, yeah, they need to really think about that because it's like you said, Larry, it's one-sided, and I think they really need to reconstruct the security part of this type ride sharing business here. Why is that? What is that? So I don't, you know, it's just one of those crazy situations. In 5 minutes. Okay, 14:51. Okay. All right. So, you know, so that was a concern for me, and as well as the empty rides. I mean, empty miles where we're not getting paid. I gave up on passengers about 6 months ago. After, she had a terrible experience. Wait a minute, Jesse. Let's see here. Sorry to hear that. I've been doing deliveries ever since. I think I'm finally ready to go back to passengers. Any tips for return drivers? I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything about it other than just the regular way, the regular referrals. I haven't heard anything about that. That's a good question, though, Jesse. Yeah, that's a great question. Let's see. Try it. It's either going to work or not. Try it. Use this. You can use the same person's code if you want. Use whoever you want to use and just try it. I mean, the least that they can say is it doesn't apply to returning. They might say, welcome back, Jesse. However, we do not give referrals for returning drivers. So they won't. I don't know. That would be awesome, but I don't know, because it's like you want us. You need me because you're coming back to me. That kind of situation. I don't know if they look at it that way, but I'm thinking about that. So I would try it. They're either gonna say yes or no. They get ready switch out the porta potties. They bring in 2 more. Wow, I tell you, we need to put some doors around the walls around them, get a vanity, and just really fix this up. I tell you, I haven't been not in one of them. Who you peeping? Here? Oh, here. Where do you want to go? Oh, he need him to move. Oh, I thought maybe he needed me to move. The guy with the porta potty, he need to get in there so I don't have to move. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, so Jessica, I will check it out, and let me know in the comments how it worked for you, because I'm curious to know. That would be so awesome, But as for those empty, no, Jesse, what happened? What if you want to share? Only if you want to share. What was your experience? Because that's what we do here. We share, our experiences that we go through in terms of Uber and Lyft. So, do you want to share it, Jessica? You trying to get in there? He said, never mind. You don't have to move him. Look at this big thing, guys. You're going to see it in the window, probably. You see it? Right there in the window. Porta potties, porta potties. Why he going back? So he going to be able to get away? Oh, I don't know what they doing, girl. You know how sometimes you look at things and be like, what are they doing? What are they doing? But anyway, Uber, if you're listening, you need to really look at the security between passenger and driver, meaning a real person's face on the account, their real government name, no nicknames, okay? And to take it a step further, the picture of the individual who uses the account, which I think that would be a kind of an issue, because the owner or the account holder would have to go through the account and click. Well, really, no, because all you have to do is just touch that particular person's face and say this person is taking that particular ride. Because then you think about it. What if Renee is the account holder? Mike gets in a car. Mike is the one who, let's say an accident happens. Mike is the one who gets hurt, but Renee is on the account. So could Renee get into the situation after he calls, and then Renee comes to the accident, and then she says that she was in the car, and then I'm going to say no, she wasn't in the car. Then they're going to look at the account and say, but you picked up Rita. In terms of factual stuff, I wonder how that would go. I'm saying no, Rita was not in this car. It was just Mike in this car. And Rita saying, I was here. I picked up a couple. Okay, Jesse, let me look at this again. All right, Jesse said, I picked up a couple that reeked of oh wow, they had the strong smell of alcohol. Okay, I was asked to pick up a buddy as we arrived at the final destination. They spilled alcohol. Oh, see, alcohol all over my floor mats. Lord have mercy. Oh no, they were actually drinking in the car. Oh wow, I was hotter than fish grease. Goodness gracious, woo, that was hot. You wanted to curse them out so bad. So you were like a little teapot. You know, like when it's ready, you got the steam coming out, but you couldn't let your steam out. You were just woo, like those cartoons when their head get like bloodshot red because they're about to blow their top. Oh wow, Jesse. Yeah, that would put a little stop sign up and say, wait a minute. Okay, did you take pictures and did Uber give you the money for the cleanup? How did that work for you? Oh my gosh, that was the last night. I can understand that, Jessica. Now, before that happened, how long had you driven for Uber or Lyft? Oh, he's cleaning it out. It's like a large vacuum. Wow. So how long had you worked for, did ride sharing before that incident happened, Jesse? I'm glad now you're Lyft 3 years, Uber maybe a year. Okay, well, okay. So you've been in the business for a good while. So it wasn't like it was the initial shock kind of thing that you can go that you can experience when you're starting out. Oh wow. Yeah, I would come back. What do you think you would do differently now that you feel like you're ready to come back? Okay. So what would you do differently now, Jessica? After you had some time to cool off. Wow. What are you doing? I'm gonna put my window down so I won't burn my gas up with this with the AC. I don't think I'll do Friday nights. It's Jesse, not girl. Oh, wait a minute, Jesse, not oops. You know what, Jesse? Okay, let me tell you. How can I redeem myself here? Okay. Oh, there's a lot of drunks in San Francisco. Oh my gosh! Wow. Isn't that something? Okay, we have a cabbie. Okay, let me tell you. Let me share with you my situation here, and I'm glad you haven't taken offense. I really appreciate that. Okay, we have an Adrian, which I thought he was a she based upon the name. Then we had Neo. Yeah, Neo. I thought Neo was a female. Okay. Now I'm looking at Jesse, assuming it's short for Jessica. So yeah, I tell you, I declare, I'm so glad that you have forgiven me for that. Thank you so much. But I agree with you. Maybe don't do the night. Or okay, have you talked to any of your other Uber and Lyft friends that drives at night? What type, do they have this type of experience every night, or is this like one in a blue moon kind of thing? Well, I know that's one blue moon you don't want to experience. I understand that. You know, the Obama picture. Yeah, because I said I look, because I'm using the smaller iPhone to record on, but it's like as a couple, like someone got married or something, You know, but oh, that's Obama. Oh, my ex-president and first lady. Oh no, it was very hard to see because the picture is, you know, small with the screen I'm using. But maybe you can go to a different part of town. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how San Francisco is set up. I don't do, I have done some night driving. The one person I had, his sister had just been diagnosed with cancer. And so he was at a friend's house and he was just, you know, just soaking the alcohol up like a sponge. And so they called and I picked him up, and I was grateful that he was able to, you know, the address was in the system because it was rough for him, you know. If you drive in the Bay Area Friday or Saturday, 10 to 2, you're going to pick up easy money. Okay. Easy money, but you will encounter the occasional drunks. I should invest in a dual side. Yes, that's what I have. I have, you can do dual or you can do single. Facing yourself, meaning inside the car, or on the outside, or you can do both at the same time. Now, I don't know what your laws are in reference to recording people, video recording people in the car, so I don't know. But yeah, I think every driver should have that. I really, and I also think Uber should let the passengers know that at any given time you can be recorded in the Uber or Lyft driver's car. That way it will put them kind of on like, I wonder if that one has a camera, or then if they do, where is the camera, that kind of thing. I believe you just have to have a sign explaining that you're being, oh, okay, I've seen that on Amazon. You can put it right on the back of the headrest. Yeah. See, for me, I have the camera right in the front, so it's like when you come in, you're gonna see it. So you can't say, oh, I didn't know I was being recorded. But usually I would just face it towards the outside, and I won't have it recording on the inside. You know, but sometimes when I turn the car off, then turn it back on, it automatically comes on. What was hot? What was hot? What happened? Hold on. Laugh out loud. Ooh, that was hot, y'all. Too much. I don't know what I did. I got people on both sides of me. This one over here is trying to sleep. This one over here drinking a Dr. Pepper. And I got my windows down, trying to stay cool at the same time. I have the, let me look at that. Look, this one right here. That one right there. I don't know the name of it. It has a name, but it doesn't have a name on here. Let me see. Maybe I can look in the inside here. Maybe. It's the kind whereas if it has GPS access, and it has this little like a antenna that will be able to reach the satellite kind of thing if you had it programmed. I'm trying to see, I don't know what kind. I got it from Amazon, but that's not doing you any good. It looks like this, and you can move this here up and down, you know, and then it's dual, and then you hit the same button here and it'll be, I don't know if you can see that. on and off, and I have it plugged into my charger way in the back. So whenever I turn the car on, it automatically comes on. When I turn the car off, it automatically shuts off. And I have it on the loop. So if nothing happens that day, I just let it continue on. But if something happens, I'll take the card out. This is hard to get out. Okay, the card is right there on the side. I would just take that out, take it in the house, and pull up the information. Able to find. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. You will. I think it's an awesome camera, really. I've had it for just as long as I've been with Uber. I had other cameras because of the video vlogging and stuff like that. But I can't take this heat right here, though. I gotta turn this air back on. No way. When it's time for me to pick up a passenger, I'm gonna be drenched. I can't have that. Can we have that? No, we can't. But yeah, that's what I would do, Jesse. I would invest in a camera. I think that was $100 and something. But I like it, and I would actually buy it again if I had to. And I've had it over a year with no issues. I had no issues with it. I think it's a good camera, and I put it in the window, and the suction is fabulous. Now, okay, when winter comes and the glass is kind of cold, the suction is not the best. Matter of fact, the rubber thing, it gets so hard that it's not pliable. So when I put the heat on, then it kind of become more pliable, and then I can stick it on the window. That's one thing I noticed in the wintertime. So if that's an issue for you, then you might want to get the rear view camera mirror camera, where you can put it over top of your rear view mirror. So, and it has two little lenses at the bottom of it. And you can turn it, and it's dual. You can turn it to go face forward, or one forward and one backwards. You can do it that way. And that's $100 and something, close to $200. Now that's on Amazon too. However, if you have a car that has a backup camera, I really enjoy your live stream, and I think you have an awesome spirit. Might get out there. Awesome, Jesse. You can do it. It's money to be made out there. And now I live with anxiety, panic attacks, and depression. Okay? So if I'm getting out here, I believe you can get out here. Sometimes it's a struggle. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say every morning I get up and I'm like, yes, indeed. I'm going to Uber tonight. I'm going to Uber today. And I'm going to Lyft tonight. I'm going to Lyft today. No, it's not always like that. I have to I pray, and I do my part and get myself together, and I get out the door. If I can get past the door, I'm okay. No turning back once I get past the door, the house door. I'm good. But yeah, because you can start thinking of the worst. Your last experience just crumbles every future experience that you may have. And it's like, no, you don't want your last. This is the way I look at it. Okay, Jesse. You don't want your last experience driving with Uber or Lyft be your worst. Because it's like, let's say you came home that night. On your mind, you're frustrated for one. Then your car, they spill alcohol. Just that, like, are you serious right now? Now I gotta go get this stinky smell out of my car. What if a police officer pull me over and say he smelled alcohol? What can I, of course, no, it's not on my breath, officer. But yeah, you do smell it. You know why? I do Uber and Lyft, and I had some passengers in the car and they spilled alcohol. The officer looking at you like, yeah, right. I heard that before. Oh, that's a new one. So your last memory is so frustrating to the point when you think about going back out, that's the last memory you have of that experience. And it shuts you down. It just shuts you down to a point that that last experience now have control over you. As someone who also deals with occasional depression, I enjoy the social. Exactly. Yes. Social, occasional depression. I enjoy the social aspect of rideshare. I've had some really interesting conversation. Exactly, Jesse. I understand exactly what you're saying. Okay, interesting conversation. I've had a few passengers offer me jobs. That's Jesse. That's what I'm saying. So many people out here who are driving for Uber and Lyft. Some look at it as, oh, I'm just driving people around. Some passengers see it that way. Some people who are not passengers nor drivers see it that way. Oh, you just be driving people around and taking them wherever they want to go. That's on the most lowest part of the totem pole when it comes to why a lot of us do what we do. We come across some very interesting people. Like you have experienced yourself also being offered jobs. I mean, it's like if you wasn't doing this type of gig, would you be experiencing meeting these people? Well, I don't know. I really don't know, because I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, I don't know. However, since you're doing this, you're experiencing these things. Therefore, it is a good thing. I enjoy meeting people. I get kind of antsy when it's like 4 people in the car, because now it's like in my mind, I have to think of topics that as a group, and that works pretty well. Things like that, and we just have a great time. Then I had one passenger, she put in the comments, she said, she's a great, nice woman, very friendly, and she even had me in her conversation, and I don't even talk. I don't talk much. So in other words, what she's saying is she felt more comfortable than ever, to the point she was able to just talk more and have a nice little conversation, where this is something that she normally doesn't do. Right there is like, wow, to me, you know what I mean? And you can get some real nice compliments, and of course you can get some nasty ones. However, it's like everyone is entitled to their opinion, for sure. Okay, Jesse, this business is about networking and making a profit. If you think about it, we're like mobile bartenders. Oh my gosh, yes, we are like mobile bartenders. I've had, oh my gosh, you're so right, bartenders. I have had to give advice to people going through bad situation. Jesse, I can guarantee you there are so many drivers can really like say, yes, I agree with you, Jesse, on that one. Oh my gosh, I was talking about that a couple of days ago. It's like as soon as they get in the car, I don't know if it's the tint windows, but like you said, it's time for them for a confession. It's time for them to just vent. It's obvious you're a people person. I know you do well with your personality. Yeah, well, I put it this way. Everybody don't like everybody's personality, but I can't change that. All I can do is be me. And that's it. I can't be no one else. It just doesn't fit me. I have to be who I am. And of course, respectful. And I do understand some people, they just want their quiet time. I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with that. But yeah, I haven't had any issues in reference to that, in terms of conversations, or if anything, I got dinged on navigation. That's it. Navigation. And I think with Uber and Lyft, they really need to no longer ding us on those things, because it's not like we are controlling the GPS. I mean, come on, like really? We're only using the options that we have. Therefore, we're only using the options that we have. Therefore, why should we be dinged on it? I don't understand it. And then you have some drivers, they don't listen to the passengers. Now, the passenger lived in this house for 25 years, okay? Worked on this job for 50 years, and they know the routes to their home and the routes to their job. But some drivers tell the passenger, no, I have to follow the GPS. I got to follow GPS. No, you don't. You're being tracked wherever you go. You don't have to use the GPS. You can have it on, but you don't have to follow it. Good morning, Teresa. How are you? I saw your video on that accident yesterday. I was like, what? I said, oh no. Oh my gosh. I hope the lady is okay. You can tell she was kind of like, you know, scared. Her car looks really bad. I wonder how that's going to end. Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, you were like right there on the scene. And you made sure you got your blue blanket back. He said, let me go get my blanket. And the officer wanted to know your full name, phone number. Man, that is something else. That is something. Wow. I don't know why he walks around here. I see him walking around all the time. I don't know what he does though. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, she was being drunk. And oh yeah, that's right, because you had to go in your car and get your driver's license. Here in Baltimore, a lot of us don't stand around when we see an accident. We're like, oh no, no, that's all right, that's all right. You get some that would hang around and wait for the police or give their information to the persons who are involved with the accident. But for the most part, a lot of them, they just, you know, they don't even get involved, you know. So when I saw you doing that, I was really impressed because, I mean, I have done it in terms of being a witness for an accident. Oh, stop lying, Michelle. You're lying, girl. Okay, this is what happened. This lady who seemed like she was an ex-drug addict was telling the guy who got hit, I saw it all. I saw everything. He was coming down like, yeah, I saw it all. I saw everything, him coming down there. And she was nodding off in the middle of her telling him. So he saw me. He said, "Man, did you see what happened? You saw what happened?" I said, "Yes." He said, "I appreciate her wanting to be a witness, but," I said, "Okay, no problem." So I was giving him my information. So I had to, you know, sometimes when you're talking and you're like, "Wait a minute, that didn't happen." It was, I tell you, no witness that sounds like Oakland. People run like, oh my God, they do. The accident happened in front of me, and when she jumped out of the car and started screaming for help. Oh yeah, so your instinct of being caring and wanting to help just kicked into place. Oh my gosh, Teresa. But it seemed like you were so calm. You were filming and just, you guys check out her video on that about the accident. And the fire department, it seemed like they came really fast. The paramedics, man, I was like, whoa. But yeah, that's how it is, Jesse. It's like soon as it was a whole crowd of people here, officer. I don't see anyone. All you see is smoke. Cars are gone. People done walked around the corner like, shoo. Saw a shadow. I know. It's just one of those things. It's one of those things. And on the other side, now see, on Teresa's side, they'll be able to find her. But there are some witnesses, you give that information to your lawyer, and the lawyer is like, I called, left 5 messages. They haven't gotten back with me. Oh, the phone is cut off. You know, it just makes it really bad. This was in the middle of rush hour. What? Yes, then I had to tell them, no, I was not. Right. I remember you were telling them, no, I wasn't in the accident because your car was on the same side that her car ended up on. Yeah, and then the car that hit her was like further away. So that was an impact. So maybe in her mind, she thought the car was just gonna, you know, just go off, you know, and she just started panicking. And it was interesting when she said, I think my foot is broken, as she lifted the foot. okay? But it's broken. But she lift the foot. So maybe it's sprained, but if a bone is broken, it's not going to be like with the tennis shoes on as well. And it didn't look like her ankles were swollen, So, I don't know. It's one of those situations you just don't know. You just don't know. You just hope and pray for the best when it comes to that, because there's so many variables when it comes to situations like that. I don't even know if she was in fault. Was she turning the wrong way or something, or what? Because her tire, her car might be total, because her axle, usually if the axle is broken, that car is total, because it looked like her tire was bent in, and she definitely had the front end damage on the front right side. And whoever the person was driving had a truck, and the whole front end was smashed in. So, and her car was kind of small, so she probably thought she was dying. That's interesting. But Teresa, I was talking about when so you used to do that. I must be one of those injuries that comes and goes. Wait a minute, what did you say, Jesse? Hold on. It must be one of the. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what it was. That's what it was. It was her fault. She turned in a non-turning. Oh, it's her fault. Oh, wow. And you said that was rush hour. Oh my gosh. And you guys, streets are like highways. It's huge. Man, she took a chance. See, looking at that now, she really could have hurt herself and others with that. Because, yeah, I wonder how she's going to get out of that one. She's in fault, but she's the main one who wanted all the attention. Call my daughter, call my daughter, call my daughter. And the other lady, was the other lady in the car with her? She was kind of consoling her, or was she a standby as well? This was not even on the highway. It's 124. Wow. But see, that looks to me, based upon how our highways are, that looks like a highway to me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Guys, check out that video. It's just like, oof, it was interesting. I'm in the Lyft lot, and it's saying that I have lost connection with Lyft. And it turned off. Why did they turn me off? Well, it's Highway 124. Okay, yeah, it is crowded. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. It just took me off. 9 cars in the queue for Uber. So man, I tell you, that was an interesting situation, really. But yeah, I think the other woman worked at the daycare center, and all children were outside. Oh no! So the children saw the accident. Oh, that could be traumatizing. Oh wow! Hopefully they can get some help. Oh no, those are very delicate minds to see that, and then to know the person who was in the accident, that makes it even worse. Oh, they didn't see it. Okay, awesome. That's great. Glad to hear that. That's awesome. That is awesome. But yeah, I really want to see Uber and Lyft do something about those dead miles, or those non-paid miles when we're going to pick up the passenger. And not only that, have a faster route, because it only gives you one way to go. I don't see of any other way. But after you pick them up, then you get 3 options of how to get them to their destination. And then, of course, you have their option. Yes, they could at least pay 52 cents. Yeah, something, absolutely. And give people options to how to get there. Shorter options. They don't have to have a longer route, to give the driver. You can give them the shortest possible. Whereas the 52 cents, really not, it makes a difference, but it's not really hurting the pocket, Because with this, with the tip app, a lot of people, I believe a lot of the drivers, they thought once the tipping was approved that it would be more cash tipping. However, it's not. It's an app tip. Therefore, one, the passenger and the driver, the driver don't necessarily know if the passenger is going to tip them before they get out of the car. And so it gives that passenger a certain space between driver and themselves. And once they're by themselves and they can think like, no, I'm not going to tip him. And they don't have to deal with that face-to-face awkward experience. So it makes them feel like, okay, I don't really have to tip. Maybe when they was in the car, they could have been talking about, I'm going to tip you. Oh, this is wonderful. I love the tip app and so on and so forth. But as soon as they get away from you, it's like, tip who? Tip is in the app? Where? I knew that the tip app was not going to be effective. That's why they need to add tip prior to completing a trip. That would be, well, Teresa. Yeah, for those drivers who are going to give tip-worthy service. But there are some drivers out here that, I wouldn't even tip them. I experienced that a lot of times. Yeah. Now, when it comes to Uber Eats, I noticed after some deliveries, it'll pop up just like that. And for other deliveries, it takes a while, maybe even a couple hours before I can actually tip them. And you have to go to your, first they're going to send you confirmation in the email, how much your food was. And then they're going to send you another email so that you can evaluate or rate the restaurant as well as the food and the person. And then some it's just the person who delivered it and the food. Okay, well, hold on. Well, there are no difference between other companies. Uber Eats is being waiters on wheels. I know, I saw that. That's happening in Jesse. Isn't it happening in San Francisco? Uber, no, Lyft. They're delivering food, unmanned vehicle. Is that in San Francisco? So I think Jesse is in San Francisco. Yeah, they need to do something about that, though. I really believe that. 5 in the queue. I should be getting something soon, hopefully. Do I know you? Okay. No, I haven't heard of that. What do they do? Zift? Similar to Lyft? Wow. $5 and $50 for Lyft. I don't understand why they put me off like that. Took me off. I don't know. It's a food delivery company based in Atlanta, and they have one in DC. Oh, really? I never heard of it. It sounds interesting, though. Are you going to get with them, Teresa? They've been around since 2003. but mainly in the downtown areas. Oh, I never heard of them. I never heard of them here. I mean, that's not to say that they're not here. It's just I haven't heard of them. I would ask Glenda, because she hangs out downtown. And also Love for My Boys. She hang out downtown too. Maybe they seen it. But basically, I'm just throughout the city and the counties and then the airport. I'll do downtown on a Sunday morning when it's time for the games. That's when I'll just go through there for about a half hour and get about $50, $60. And when it's surging, of course, and they're tailgating and all that kind of stuff, I'll do it then. Go downtown. That's pretty awesome. Need to hear back from them. They pay $2.13 plus 50 cents a mile, plus tips. All the receipts included the tips. Oh wow, that's pretty good. That, like with some restaurants, the tip is included with the total amount, you know. And then, you know what, you might have something there. It will be convenient if they would go ahead and put the tip, have it be a part of the whole total fare. However, tipping is based upon the amount of the tip is based upon the individual. So then if you don't make about 12 hours. Really? All right, do it 2. All right, guys, I gotta get going. Get it going. Ouch. My wrist is hurting me.
We're all set. Drive safely.
Thank you.
In 900 feet, turn right on Elk Ridge Landing Road. Then turn left.
Here we go, guys. If you don't know how to get to the airport, today is your day. From the parking lot to the door. Absolutely. Come on in. You can do it. It's okay. You got it. You're welcome, sir. Thank you. Some kind people out here, isn't it? Isn't it awesome? There's some nice people. In spite of what the television tells us. Absolutely. Slow your roll, man. Slow your roll.
Then turn left on Elk Ridge Landing Road.
What if I don't want to turn there, though? What if I want to go my own way?
Turn left on Elk Ridge Landing Road. Then turn right on Terminal Road.
I would have to Google them to see if they're here in Baltimore. You know? Series, I do not need you to say anything to me right now. Southwest
right
door 2.
Road.
Thank you.
Then turn right on Aviation Boulevard.
They are in DC. I'm gonna ask Paula, see if Paula heard about it.
Turn right on Aviation Boulevard.
Why I want to go there? Oh, they at departures? Hold on. Let me go here then. Because usually it says arrival.
In half a mile, turn left to Terminal.
You know what? I hope this is not taking me the wrong way. You know? This is the reality of it all. This is the reality of it all.
In 1,000 feet, turn left. In
tell, guys. Time will tell. I'm used to just going straight on over to arrival, and this is telling me to go to departures. So to door 2. So usually I'll just go straight on to arrivals, but this time it actually said to go to departures. So that's why I'm actually following the GPS with this situation. But I'm not sure how this is going to end. Yeah. Go to arrivals.
In a quarter
What should
mile,
I do? What should
exit
I do?
to departures.
Let me call.
Using the left 2 lanes, keep right onto Friendship Road.
Hold on, I'm gonna give him a call. Let me coast it a little bit. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Mark. This is Michelle. Are you at departures or arrivals?
Maybe departures. Is there a ramp downstairs or something? Arrivals?
Yeah, but I'm gonna come on up to departures. I just wanted to make sure, okay? I'm on my way there.
Yeah, I'm up at, I guess, yeah, where the ticket counter is, so I guess that's departures, actually.
Yeah. Okay, I'll see you soon.
All right, great, thank you.
Okay, all right, bye-bye. So, in this case, it was departures, guys. So, sometimes, I guess we just have to call just to confirm, because usually, it's actually at
In half a mile,
arrivals.
you'll arrive.
But I don't think he's familiar, you know. So, let's see. Door 1. Oh, there he is. Okay. I see him. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. There you go.